Seems like we can't go more than less than a day, honestly, before hearing about more people that have been killed by the police in the United States. This time, an 18-year-old named Andres Guardado. Could be mispronouncing his last name. I apologize if I am. And he was, what I would say, murdered by the LA County Sheriff's Department on June 18th. So this video is from LA Taco. We'll watch this a little bit and discuss, and then see how the police are trying to frame this.
He was standing right there at that curb where the fire hydrant is, and he was talking to two girls, and then the police approached him, and right away drew their guns, pointed it at them at him, and he got scared, and he ran in here, and then he ended up getting on his knees, putting his hands behind his head, right where the physical building ends, and then they shot him 7 times. One cop. There was 3 police officers that showed up, and one cop pulled the trigger. This is where, this is the first camera at the end of the wall.
Check this out. So this is, I think it said they are the owner of this body shop where Guardado was working as a security guard, and the cops destroyed these surveillance cameras, broke into the offices of this body shop, and took the DVR before obtaining a warrant. Does that not sound sketchy as fuck?
They broke it off and took it right off the wall. And they also got this, I don't know if you got that one over there. There was a camera over there where the wires sticking out. They left that one because it wasn't that they needed the camera. They were just being malicious and covering themselves. And then you see the one over there. So it's just, they took the DVR. So
they took it?
Yeah, they took it. And they got a warrant after they got it, but they took it.
They got the warrant after?
Yeah, after.
That's so sketchy.
After. They illegally got into everything. Then they had the place locked down, and then they got the warrant, to cover themselves. This whole thing has been a cover.
The report's true that he had a gun too?
That's what they're saying. I don't think so, man. I really don't think so, because in the year and a half that I've known him, I've never known him to be armed or anything.
I worry about this person, honestly, because we've seen many examples of somebody speaking out about police brutality, what they saw, happening to somebody else or a group of people, and then the police retaliating against them. So stay safe, but yeah, unfortunately you have to think like that, but it's the state we live in.
When the gang member, he never even been so much as arrested, man. You know what I mean? He was the coolest kid for all this, to be acted upon like this, like he's some kind of a criminal, is what he wasn't. There's a lot of people behind him, man, and there's a lot of people.
Well, and even, again, it needs to be pointed out, even people who committed crimes shouldn't be gunned down and murdered by the police. Obviously, the cops should not be out executing people. They're not the fucking executioners.
They loved him, cared about him, and you can see the people supporting him today, yesterday. That's evidence right there that he was well loved. He was a good person.
We're going through our own pain, but we know that their pain just started, and we want to let them know that we're here for them, and we're gonna fight together. We're gonna unite. No one will keep us quiet. We're gonna give our story. Our Black and Latino family members are constantly criminalized in the communities in the poor communities of color. This must end. And we want Jackie Lacey out. We want the mayor to do something about it. We want the city council to do something about it. These families need resources. They need someone to turn to when their loved ones are killed by killer cops. We stand here today in solidarity with this family to know that we support them. This is an issue that's affecting our community as much as the Black community. I've gone to marches and I see Black Lives Matter, and they have support. They have support or from some Latinos. Where are the Latinos? We need to come out and support ourselves. We have, when we're fighting for immigration.
All right, so a little bit of the backstory. And then let's see what the corporate media is saying and what the security state is saying about what happened. What the fuck? What is this? Refresh. You are not working how I wanted you to. There we go. Gardenia.
Hey, it's me, Lily from AT&T. I'm back.
Shut up. Gardena, California. A makeshift shrine is formed outside an auto body shop in Gardena, California, where mourners have left bouquets of flowers, balloons, and pictures of 18-year-old Andres Guardado, who was shot and killed Thursday by LA County Sheriff's deputy. He was a baby, Guardado's cousin, Selena Abaca told CNN through tears on Sunday. I don't know. It's still not real. I close my eyes and I hope and pray that it's not really happening. On Sunday, Guardado's family, which hails from El Salvador, gathered at the body shop for a march to honor the late 18-year-old. They wore blue and white of the Salvadorian flag and the blue and white of the Los Angeles Dodgers, of which Guardado was a fan. We just want answers, Selena Arbaca said. Guardado's cousins remember him as an energetic and happy person, someone who was always willing to help people, particularly his grandmother. Another cousin, Stephen Arbaca, told CNN the 18-year-old was working at the auto body shop as a security guard that night. He was shot, but several questions remain unanswered about the circumstances that led to his death. 18 years old and his life just snuffed out like that by that LA County Sheriff's deputy, what at the least can be described as really suspicious and questionable circumstances, especially when you have that body shop owner reporting that they destroyed the cameras, took the DVR footage, broke into the offices, and then went and got a warrant later to cover their asses. If that doesn't raise some questions in your mind, I don't know what was. And I mean, I just saw a story earlier today about how, I'm not sure when this was, it wouldn't surprise me if it was recently, how the Baltimore Police Department would carry around weapons to plant on people. I mean, Jesus Christ, come on. And then here's from the police side of it. Captain Kent Wegener of the LA County Sheriff's Department Homicide Bureau said in a news conference Saturday that the two sheriff's deputies saw Guardado in front of a business on West Redondo Beach Boulevard a few minutes before 6 p.m. Pacific time on Thursday. Guardado reportedly looked towards the deputies and produced a handgun, Wegener said, before running down the driveway of the business. The deputy pursued Guardado and caught up to him at the rear of the business, where one deputy fired 6 shots. But according to that owner of the body shop, Guardado ran down that alley, had his hands behind his back, and then was shot. At least that was their perspective. So obviously quite a bit different than what the LA County Sheriff's Department is saying happened. Guardado was hit in the upper torso and pronounced dead at the scene, Wegener said. An autopsy is pending, the LA County coroner said. Investigators recovered a .40 caliber semi-automatic pistol at the scene that had no serial number, Wegener said. Additionally, the firearm had a legal extended magazine that was loaded with 13 live rounds. Steve Arbaca told CNN, I never even knew him to have any sort of gun. And again, even if he had a illegal gun, obviously didn't fire it. And just because he had a legal gun does not give the cops the right to fucking murder him in cold blood in the alley by the business where he worked at. I mean, for fuck's sake. Wegener said Saturday that investigators were aware reports Guardado was working as a security guard, but he said Guardado was not recognizable as a security guard at the time of the shooting. He was not wearing a uniform. He did not have a gun belt, Wegener said. So again, the police are just basically trying to come up with any type of excuses that they can for LA County Sheriff's deputy for executing Andres Guardado. He was not 21 years of age, which is required to be an armed security guard in the state of California, the captain said. There's no record of a license through the California Department of Consumer Affairs Bureau of Security Investigation Services. And then look how the corporate media paints this. Notice how they didn't get the perspective of the body shop owner. You have to go to YouTube or Twitter or other forms of independent media to actually not just get the narrative that the police and the security state are, and then like I've said before, oftentimes in these cases the media just parrots word for word whatever the police tells them. They run with that like it's fact without doing any type of fact checking or producing any type of counter narrative that's definitely out there, especially for this case. So, case in point, check this out. Authorities obtained search warrants and collected cameras from the scene for evidence, Wegener said, but detectives are still trying to figure out if there's video footage of the shooting at the time. Authorities had no footage of the incident, Wegener told reporters. So again, the body shop owner said the cops tore down the security cameras, broke into the office, took the DVR, was that probably digital video recording, I'm assuming what that acronym stands for, and then later on, to cover their asses, went back and got the warrant. Notice how CNN failed to put that perspective in there at all. Not surprising, it is corporate trash media, so always question the narratives that the mainstream media is trying to feed you about anything. I think is a healthy habit to get into. Sheriff Alex Villanueva said the incident underscored the importance of body-worn cameras, which the department really, that's the takeaway. I mean, and then the cops will just say like, well, they were off, they weren't working, they were malfunctioning. I forgot to turn them on. I was trying to protect people's privacy, and then they just ended up dying or shooting themselves, or I had to shoot them because they're coming after me. But my body camera's off. Jesus. So again, more education, more training. Body cameras aren't the answer. We need to defund, demilitarize the police, work towards abolishing them completely. I just saw a little statistic for Seattle, for example. It's like less than 2% of crime that the Seattle Police Department responds to is actually violent crime. Okay, let's defund the police 98%, or defund them completely and build up some type of community collective that's able to help each other out for those situations where that those type of things arise. And then there's a lot of protests happening today for Andreas, and trying to get some justice for him, trying to get some answers at least, like what the fuck happened? Why did that deputy shoot him 6 times? Why did they destroy those video cameras? Why did they take that DVR? Why did they break into that body shop without a warrant? Kind of some important things that need to be answered. I mean, Jesus Christ. This is definitely the most interesting protest I've run. Why is it the most interesting? Let's check it out.
Another working class person. Who streets? Who streets? Who streets?
It's the El Salvadoran flag.
Who streets? Who streets?
That's really cool. It's some native people coming out in support. That's awesome. He ran scared. They fired immediately. They murdered him. He was only 18. He was at his job as security. It was his second job. He was paying for school. Sheriffs rolled up and pulled out guns. He ran scared. They fired immediately. I mean, Jesus Christ. I can't even imagine what his family, his community, his friends are feeling right now. God damn. This is from a couple days ago. This is his second job too. I mean, just from everything it's people are saying, people that knew him, he just seemed like a really stand-up, good person. Helped out his grandmother. Was kind, hardworking kid. Had 2 jobs. Was doing that to pay for school. And police shot him 6 times. 6 fucking times. And he's dead. I mean, damn. That's his dad. What? God damn. And then look, protesting police brutality, protesting this murder of Andres Guardado. And then this is also from LA Taco. Sheriffs have fired rubber bullets, tear gas, and flashbangs at protesters. God damn, man. God damn. It's like the George Floyd thing was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back in a sense because, obviously police in the United States have been violently brutalizing and oppressing black people, communities of color, other marginalized groups, poor communities since their inception. And then they're brutalizing peaceful protesters who are protesting police brutality. I mean, Jesus Christ. Damn, dude. What fuckers, dude. Fucking fascist. Oh, somebody get hurt? Oh, shit. Look at those fucking stormtroopers, dude. Look at that. Just having the fucking... Oh, shit. What happened? And look at the medics just taking care of people.
Everybody make space to breathe. Make space, everybody. Come on, let him breathe. Let him breathe.
He got tear gas or something, or pepper spray. Damn. Jesus Christ, dude. Let's look at this thread, just out of curiosity, just to see what people are saying. It's a huge, pretty big protest, it looks like. a few thousand marchers. Compton. One sheriff keeps pointing his weapon at protesters. What an absolute fucker. Notice who's the one with all the weapons and the military gear and the tear gas and the rubber bullets and the real bullets. It's the police. It's not the people protesting the police brutality. They're chanting, "Put your guns down." Look at this fucker, dude. Put the guns down. Look at this fucker. What the fuck, dude? Notice how basically none of the cops are wearing masks, but all the people protesting are. Saying terrorists. I mean, they're not wrong. Look at that. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, put the fucking gun down, you fucking fascist authoritarian. Fucking killer cops. Get a fucking mask, or better off quitting your job. What? Somebody's car alarm's going off. God damn, man. Kudos and solidarity to everybody in Los Angeles who was there. Let's see. Maybe look a little bit more and then we'll finish up. Again, and then you get these fucking idiot authoritarian bootlicker people. It's like, why was he carrying an illegal weapon? Even if he had an illegal weapon, that does not mean they needed to fucking execute him, you bootlicking piece of shit. Jesus Christ. I mean, goddamn. That's one we already saw. Second fatal shooting by LA, Los Angeles Sheriff's Deputy in a week. Look at these fucking fascists, dude. Look at that. Look at that, dude. I mean, goddamn, dude. Goddamn. It's just really sad to see. Shit's crazy. Shit is nuts. Stop killer cops. And this person was saying he was shot in the back. Again, just end the video. More training, education, not the solution. We need to defund, demilitarize. work towards abolishing the police, use that huge amount of funding and resources for programs of social uplift to actually address the root causes of crime, things like education, housing, healthcare, employment, UBI, environmental justice, etc. Peace. Much love.